you guys have a way of naturally being able to tell the truth, the harsh truth that people really do appreciate. And right now, your overall energy with the King of Cups, I'm not surprised at all, because with the King of Cups, this is someone that has a very gentle power. This is someone that is going to have a lot of concern and a lot of empathy for other individuals, but definitely has some power, some dignity, and has like a fierce way about them. And that to me speaks about Leo. I mean, you guys are very fierce. You guys are very compassionate. And I think a lot of times people don't understand the compassion part because you guys are very brutally honest. But that, I think, is where your compassion comes from. Who wouldn't want to know the truth the way it's meant to be told? You know, I think a lot of times people will sugarcoat stuff just because they feel like if they tell the truth, then that will hurt the individual. Well, with you, Leo, it's like, I'd rather just tell the truth like it is, so this person can get the advice or the knowledge, you know, that they need. And, you know, you guys really have a following. People know to come to you if they want the solid truth. So you do have this power, but it's a very gentle power at this time. But to me, this is what you guys have naturally. Now, what is complementing you? And for some, this will be crossing you. So there's a couple of different scenarios here. With the Hierophant showing itself, I feel like for some of you, this is another form of wisdom. So in complementing of the King of Cups, you guys have this gentle power, but you guys are also looked at as this wise advisor that everyone, like I said, tends to go to. So right now you might have a lot of people that lean on you and, you know, certainly come to you because they want the honest truth. Now, in certain case scenarios, though, for some of you, the Hierophant speaks about commitment. So some of you are considering commitment, but it's crossing your power right now. Because although you're compassionate and although you have this power, it's almost as if, and you'll see as we flow into the reading, it's almost as if this wasn't something that you would naturally consider. There's a lot of things that go into commitment when it comes to Leo. So it's almost like it's crossing you in a sense because it's nothing that you naturally just think about and daydream about. Now, the other thing is, and this is for a small group of you, there are some religious values or family values that have been a part of your family for some time. And so it's crossing you because you have this gentle power, you have this inner knowing, and it's almost like the two are clashing. It's like, you know, I know what I'm compassionate about. I know how I feel about people and how to treat people and how to give this honest truth. But with the Hierophant here, there may be some family traditions or some religions that don't support the way that you think or feel or deliver the truth. So take that how it fits into your situation. Now, in the foundation here, I am seeing that, you know, with the Five of Cups here, or the Four of Cups, I'm sorry. With the Four of Cups here, there is some self-reflection that some of you are going through right now, you know, you're thinking about what is really real to you. Like I said, in this retrograde, it's almost as if, have I been disillusioned in certain family traditions or religions, and there is something different. There is something that's more for me, or maybe I just don't feel like I fit into what these family traditions are supposed to mean in the whole family. Like for me, it just doesn't work. And so you might feel almost isolated or outside of what everyone thinks and feels within this family tradition or religion. For some of you, though, this is boredom, contentment. It's like doing the same thing, being the same way, alone. It's like a loneliness almost, to where before you were simply okay with it. But now there's something that's stirring up when we're thinking about commitment and the possibilities of love. And it's almost making you feel like, is there some possibilities that I'm overlooking? Let me take a closer look. And you might be taking some time to be alone to assess what that means for you. Now, I did some clarification here because, this definitely can go so many different ways. And I just wanted to make sure that I was getting all of the messages here. And there is a group of you where there's just too many choices around you when it comes to love. And so this is causing a lot of confusion. And so right now you're just wanting to back away and really look at not only all of your options, but look at your inner self to say, how do I measure up with these options? How do these options measure up with me? Because I'm starting to consider some things here, and I need to make sense of it. With the Devil card present, there is some blinded temptation, possibly some addictions that may have allowed you to be isolated instead of committed, or the addictions may have led to too many options. But I do see here that this could also symbolize some abusive patterns. And these abusive patterns could be the patterns that you've partaked in relationships, or the abusive pattern to not really consider love, almost pushing it out, pushing it away for some particular reason. In the position of what needs to happen here, what is the best case scenario? The Two of Swords is you needing to make a decision at this point in time in your life when it comes to you just wanting to be alone, or you wanting to just be able to stay single and explore all these options, or considering settling down and being committed to someone. Or it could be deciding between what the family traditions have been, or the religious aspects in your life have been, and making a decision as to, what works for you. In the recent past, though, I do see that you had a lot of intuition that things would just, work out. And maybe this was instilled as something that was a part of the family tradition. As far as, you know, religious factors come in, there may have been a sense of, you know, everything's going to be okay. Maybe that's what was said to you. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Just stay positive. Or this could just be a joyous moment, a joyous thought that you had in the past about love or about a particular love interest. But you did have an inner sense of joy, an inner sense of feeling like everything was going to work out. What I see again here is another form of intuition. Now, with this intuition, I do feel like there is intuition as far as what you know to be true for you. And that's why I feel like with the first card here being, you know, the Sun card, which is happiness and joy, but it also speaks about knowing that everything's going to be okay. There's going to be happiness. There's going to be joy. But when you look at the High Priestess over here, which is also inner knowing, it's almost like a different type of inner knowing. It's a very private and personal knowing. It's not someone so much instilling positive thoughts and joy and intuition. It's like your own strong instinct that is telling you that what I decide, I know what I'm going to decide, and what I decide is going to be what's right for me. So it's almost as if you are either going against the grain of what family or religion says, or switching up your mindset from the old ways that you thought about love, the old ways that you operated mentally. It's like breaking out of this mindset. And that's what the Devil card here represents, you know, the need of breaking out of this isolated, just being content, being bored. And that's what I feel. I feel like the old way that you operated, no matter how it was orchestrated, no longer serves you, and it made you feel discontent. So now it's like you really standing in your own power of your own intuition as to what you feel is right for you, what you know is right for you. Your influence in this is finding some balance here. You're really listening with inside of yourself. Again, another card of intuition. But you're really taking the time to have some inner awareness, trying to find that peaceful ground of harmony within yourself, knowing what is going to balance you out to allow you to feel fulfillment. Not what anybody else is trying to tell you. You know, this is you, and you're trying to go within and find what this means to you. What do you value? What do you love? What do you want to be a part of? Who do you want to be a part of your life? And so there is like this very, very wise integrity stance that you're taking. It's like, you know, I finally have found my way, my space, my convictions, my wants, my desires. It's like you're really taking this stance of, I'm getting this balance for me. I know exactly what I want. I know what I need. And I see that this in so much strength, but this is integrity. This is wisdom. You're having your own integrity. You are building your own internal empire, what life, love, and everything beyond that means to you. Your outside influence, again, signals that there needs to be a decision when it comes to love. This is a part of this whole transformation that you are going through, what you want, what you desire. And the main theme of this is love. This is something that I'm feeling like you had a different perspective of, or you really didn't care about. But now it's like, now is the time to make a serious decision how love is going to play into this life of yours. And with the Lover's card really speaks of choosing love. Like, you are choosing to be in love. There might be a particular person, or it might just be the aspect of love, but this is definitely just choosing to put all of your guards down and to really give yourself a chance to experience that. What your hopes are is that love will be something that will be super comfortable, super kind. You want to be a part of this, and you want love to be a part of you, but you want to make sure that whoever this person is that comes your way, whoever you decide to choose, is going to be someone that is compassionate like yourself and really takes the time to be nurturing, because Leo, we all know that is a part of who you are. You are nurturing. You are compassionate. And so you want to make sure that this person, and you're hoping that whoever this person is that comes your way, will have the same exact attributes. Now, with the Queen of Cups in this deck, this also speaks about exceptional intuition. So if we look at this, we have 3 cards of intuition here. So it's like you want this person to have some inner wisdom. You want them to be able to live through their own experiences and have some type of compassion to bring. It's almost like you don't want to bring somebody in that's not experienced and could possibly, cause hurt. You want somebody that's on your level, is what I'm hearing. I just want to find someone that's on my level. Or if there is someone that you are considering, you're hoping that this person will embody the empathy and the compassion and the intuition and just, wisdom from their own experiences. What you are fearing, though, is, and I can't remember what other sign this was, but it's almost like you're afraid to get too enthusiastic about this person or about love. You don't want your time to be wasted, is what I'm hearing. You don't have time for that. And if you are going to take the time to change your mindset or perspective or to step out of tradition, you are not wanting to get your hopes up and be disappointed that this person does not fit into what you're hoping as far as a partner.